Gentlemen, let me ask you this. Have you ever taken Tadalafil, maybe the brand name Cialis, maybe a generic version, and thought to yourself, is this it? I expected more. Maybe it worked once, but not the next time. Maybe the effect faded too quickly. Or maybe you found yourself worrying more about whether the pill would kick in instead of relaxing and enjoying the moment. You're not alone. Every single week in my clinic, I meet men who come in with the exact same story. Doctor, Tadalafil isn't working like I hoped. Am I broken? And here's the good news. No, you are not broken. More often than not, the problem isn't you. It's how you're taking it. Because here's the truth. Tadalafil is one of the most effective erectile dysfunction medications in the world, but only when you use it correctly. Today, I'm going to share with you the 5 most important science-backed tips to get the absolute best results from Tadalafil, while avoiding the mistakes that make it underperform. And I'm not just giving you theory. I'll also share a practical action plan you can start tonight, plus the natural supports I recommend to my patients to help their medication work even better. But before we dive in, do me a quick favor. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and drop a comment below. Let me know where you're watching from. I love seeing this community of men supporting each other across the globe. All right, let's get into it. The biggest myth about ED medications is this. Once you swallow the pill, it does all the work for you. That's simply not true. Biologically, here's what's really happening. Tadalafil doesn't create an erection. What it does is block an enzyme in your body called PDE5. Normally, PDE5 breaks down the messenger molecule that tells your penile blood vessels to relax. When that messenger gets destroyed too quickly, erections collapse. Tadalafil's job is to slow down PDE5 so that messenger, nitric oxide, can do its work. That means when you're aroused, your blood vessels can relax fully. More blood flows into the erectile chambers, and you stay harder for longer. See the difference? The pill doesn't cause an erection. It simply optimizes the erection your body is already trying to create. And that's why so many men get disappointed. They expect magic. But the truth is, you need to set the stage, biologically, emotionally, and practically, for the medication to shine. So let's talk about exactly how to do that. For those of you who are new here, I'm Dr. Jocelyn Carter. I've been practicing urology and men's health for over 5 years, working every single day with men who want to restore not just their sexual function, but also their confidence, their intimacy, and their dignity. I've prescribed Tadalafil to hundreds of patients, and I've seen men completely transform their experience once they understand how to use it properly. So what I'm about to share isn't guesswork. It's based on science, clinical practice, and real-life results from men just like you. Let's break it down into the 5 most powerful tips to get the best out of Tadalafil. Tip number 5, make sure your source is trustworthy. Let me start with the unsexy but essential part, where you get your medication. Tadalafil is now available as a generic, which is wonderful for affordability, but not all generics are created equal. Different manufacturers can use slightly different inactive ingredients. Some dissolve faster, some slower, some may not absorb as efficiently in your body. I've had patients tell me, "Doc, this stuff doesn't work." And when we switch them to a different brand or to the original Cialis, suddenly it works perfectly. So if you've tried Tadalafil and it seems inconsistent, don't assume it's you. It might be the pill itself. Ask your pharmacist to switch you to a different manufacturer and see how your body responds. Consistency is key. Biologically, think of it like this. If the pill doesn't absorb well, the drug never reaches the concentration in your blood that it needs to work. That means your erections don't get the full support. Emotionally, this is huge, because if you've had one bad experience with a dud pill, you start to lose confidence, and the anxiety can become worse than the ED itself. Tip number 4, take it on an empty stomach. This one surprises a lot of men. Did you know that fatty meals can blunt Tadalafil's effects? Here's why. After you eat a heavy meal, steak, fries, creamy sauces, alcohol, your digestive system slows down. The stomach holds on to food longer. That means the pill sits there, dissolving more slowly, and your intestines absorb it less efficiently. So even though you swallowed it, less of the active drug gets into your bloodstream. That's why, for best results, take Tadalafil on an empty stomach or at least 2 hours after a meal, and skip the alcohol if you can. It not only slows absorption, but also dilates your blood vessels in a way that can counteract erections. Practical tip? If you know intimacy might be on the horizon, time your dinner earlier, keep it lighter, and let your body absorb the pill cleanly. Your erections will thank you. Tip number 3, remember, sexual stimulation is required. This is probably the number one misunderstanding I see. Men think Tadalafil is like flipping a switch, swallow and boom, instant erection number. As I said earlier, Tadalafil only helps your body maintain the signal for an erection, but that signal starts in your brain. Without arousal, whether physical touch, visual stimulation, or emotional intimacy, there's no message to enhance. That means if you take Tadalafil and then just sit there waiting, nothing will happen. You have to engage, touch, kiss, talk, fantasize. Get your brain and body on the same team. Biologically, it's the brain's release of nitric oxide that starts the erection process. Tadalafil just keeps it going. Emotionally, this should reassure you. If you've taken the pill and nothing happened, it doesn't mean the medication failed. It just means you need to reconnect with what turns you on. Tip number 2, use the right dose for the right situation. This one is critical. Tadalafil comes in 2 main strategies. Daily low dose, 2.5 to 5 milligrams. This is meant to be taken every single day, regardless of sexual activity. Over time, it builds up in your system, giving you steady state levels. The benefit? Spontaneity. You don't have to plan sex around a pill. On demand, 10 to 20 milligrams. This is the weekend pill. You take it 30 minutes to 2 hours before intimacy, and it can last up to 36 hours. Now here's the mistake. Some men take the 5 milligram daily pill right before intimacy and expect it to work like the 20 milligram version. But that's not how it works. The daily dose is about maintenance and readiness, not power. If you want stronger, immediate results, you need the on-demand dose, under your doctor's guidance. Practical example? If you're in a long-term relationship and intimacy is unpredictable, the daily dose may be best. But if you're dating and intimacy is more planned, the on-demand dose could be more effective. Tip number 1, time it right. Here's the final piece. Tadalafil can start working in as little as 30 minutes, but it doesn't reach peak concentration until about 2 hours after you take it. That means if you take it at the last second, you might be disappointed. Instead, plan ahead. Take it 90 minutes to 2 hours before you expect intimacy, so it's fully in your system. And here's the beauty. Tadalafil lasts up to 36 hours. That doesn't mean you'll be erect the whole time. It means your body is primed to respond whenever arousal happens. So you don't have to be pressured about exact timing. Emotionally, this is liberating. You can relax, enjoy the moment, and know that your body is ready when you are. So let's put this together into a simple plan. Choose your dose wisely. Daily low dose for ongoing readiness, on demand for stronger immediate effect. Take it at the right time, ideally 90 minutes before intimacy. Mind your meals, empty stomach equals stronger results. Engage your brain and your partner. Arousal is the key that unlocks the pill's potential. If results are inconsistent, check your source. Not all pills are equal. And here's the bonus. If you want Tadalafil to work even better, support your body in other ways. Exercise, sleep, manage stress, control blood pressure and blood sugar. Because remember, erections are a cardiovascular event. Now, if you've tried Tadalafil before and felt disappointed, don't lose hope. I've seen countless men go from frustration to confidence once they learned these simple adjustments. You're not broken. You just need the right strategy. Think of this as fine-tuning your body. With the right dose, timing, and habits, your erections can be stronger, more reliable, and more natural. And here's the best part. This isn't just about performance, it's about connection. It's about feeling comfortable in your own skin. It's about enjoying intimacy without fear or pressure. So to wrap up, Tadalafil is an incredible tool, but only if you use it wisely. Don't let myths, mistakes, or one bad experience rob you of your confidence. With these 5 tips, you can finally unlock its full potential. If this video helped you, do two things for me. Hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Drop a comment below, tell me where you're watching from, and what questions you'd like me to cover in future episodes. And remember, age is not the end of vitality. With the right knowledge and small daily changes, you can enjoy strength, freedom, and confidence at any stage of life. I'm Dr. Jocelyn Carter, and I'll see you in the next one.